Hello and welcome to Love Anything Art. Today is the first non-polymer clay video on my channel, so I hope you enjoy this slight change up. I'll be showing you how to make a water drop using acrylic paint. Very basic supplies. You can use any white color you want or any brand. And then since my flower is purple, I'll be using purple. Whatever your base color is, if it's green, if it's black, if it's orange, you'll use that color. And I'll just be using these two basic paint brushes, a very fine tipped one, and then one just kind of for blending. I'll begin with using the fine tipped one. I've dipped it in a little bit of the purple, very little. You'll just need to decide where you want to place your water droplet. I'm going to place mine right here on the edge and then just kind of roughly make a circle with the purple color. I'm just going to fill mine in. We'll paint over it as we go, just kind of blending and getting all the colors together. So just make a very basic color. You'll need to decide where your light source is coming from. Mine is coming from this way, so my shadow will need to be back here. And the light source will be coming from the front. Very little purple on the tip of my brush. I'm going to make that shadow. I'll start from the back side. And it kind of is a rounded shape, and it'll come out to kind of a cone shape to a point the further it gets away from the water droplet. Now don't worry if you mess up, it's just paint and you can kind of work over it with the next color or wait for it to dry, and you can kind of blend the colors together. You do want your shadow to be pretty smooth and blended. So with acrylic it does dry pretty fast, especially with the little bit that we're putting on the paintbrush. If it does dry up a little bit, you can always dip your paintbrush in just a little bit of water, wipe off the excess, and then you can kind of manipulate the paint. You do want that shadow to be really smooth, gradual from dark to light. I'm going to kind of work with mine as I go. It's not quite finished. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my white, very little, and I'm going to apply it in front of where the shadow is going to be, using the rounded structure of the water droplet. I'm going to fill in and make the circle kind of like a half moon. You'll want it to be pretty good contrast between the white and the purple shadow, but you don't want it to be stark, you want it to blend out. So just put a little bit of white on there and start working it into the lighter side where the light source is coming from. And you can kind of go back and forth, apply a little bit more of the darker color, the purple, at the beginning where the light source is going to be. And then you want the flow to be very gradual. This is how you're going to get that realistic water bubble look. The gradual blend from your color, mine is purple, into the white. And you might have to go back and forth a little bit just to kind of get that blend. Again, I'm working on my shadow. I do want that to be very feathered and blended out. And you'll need a very small little dot of white on your paintbrush. And on the side where the light source is coming from, you're going to put a little mark. You can make it whatever shape you want. Put a little bit more on mine. You can make it more of a long shape. You can kind of make it a dot. You can make it like a square shape. If you have a reference photo, I would just kind of view that. I personally like just kind of making it like a long dash almost. Taking on the same shape as the water bubble to kind of give it that rounded look. And you can place as many of these on your photo painting as you want. I love the way they look, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was pretty easy and simple to understand and follow. And I hope to see you every week. I do make polymer clay videos mostly, and I am branching out and doing some more other art videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!